Good morning, World History Cardinals. It is Miss Wall, and I am coming before you to give you information about today's lesson, Unit 6, Lesson 2, Enlightenment Thinkers. All right, I'm starting at the EdCloud, and I'm going to go to the course and open it up. I want you to linger a little bit on the home page so you can remind yourself to go to the announcements to see that message from Ms. Hay and your principal, Ms. Kennedy. There is an SEL survey that opens today, April 19th. You need to finish that survey before April 22nd. The link for it is right here under announcements. You click this first button, and then this flyer pops up that says Your Voice Matters, and then it gives you information and it gives you the bit.ly of how to get to it. Going back to the home page, you also see a message from me, and I'm going to read this in class tomorrow. I do want the in-person students to be there at 7:15 so we could talk about the SEL survey as well as talk about potential tutorials. Some of y'all need to make up the test from Friday. Okay, so I'm going to read this in class. If you want to read it beforehand, that is perfectly fine. And just remember, our links here aren't working, but our live lessons link still works. I'm going to go into the unit today by going to modules. Remember, modules is on the left-hand side up on the announcements. Come down and click modules. I'm going to keep it in teacher view. You'll see it tomorrow in student view. Scroll down to Unit 6, Lesson 2. I minimized most of mine. And then you're going to see the warm-up that says Discussion on Rights. And just to give you some background, Unit 5 was all about expansion and exploration. We've gone through the Renaissance in Unit 4. Now we are smart enough to build astrolabes and ships, caravels, and now we can go explore. We still don't have all of our navigation correct entirely, but they are able to go from the old world, which is Europe, to the new world, which is the Americas. Well, at this point in Unit 6, we are expounding upon that scientific revolution. We are going deeper. People are getting smarter now. We host salons with the bourgeoisie sect, and they think and they talk and they discuss politics and they discuss legal issues and they discuss religion a little bit as well. That part doesn't go away, but mainly we are still looking at the monarchy, the system, who's in control, who wants to be in control. So look at this question that says, what do you think the 3 most important rights you have are? And you're supposed to think about this as if you were a legal adult. So you are aware of the Constitution and you're aware of the Bill of Rights, but we are looking at this from the beginning. So you have videos or musicals like Hamilton that shows you how America became free. Unit 6 is all about the age of revolutions. This is just the beginning. Think about it. If you go to a place and you decide that you want to stay there, somebody has to come up with some rules. That's what they're asking. They are asking the people, what do you think the 3 most important rights you have are? Again, if you were thinking about Maslow's hierarchy of needs, what do you need met? You're going to write your 3 reasons and then you're going to click next. And then you have an activity, but the only thing about this activity is you just need to take some notes on it. So make sure you have your notes, and now you get a chance to hear who the Enlightenment thinkers are. You have your regular dates as before. You have your information on what it was, and I do love this section. Enlightenment is that aha moment. It's the time when reason, logic was used to find out truths about human beings. If we were in school, we'd be doing a lot of gallery crawls right now, but we can't. Here are the things that we see Enlightenment has sprung from, and a lot of it's from the Renaissance. humanism, the importance of the individual, and rediscovering yet one more time classical teaching. And classical teaching is seen as the teachings from ancient Greece and Rome. So they are reviewing, talking about how Martin Luther challenged the Catholic Church's authority. You guys filled out that worksheet, you know all about it. So now we can find ourselves using observation and logic and reasoning, which is why you have the scientific method. You question beliefs and ideas. Of course, we know that the church was mad, which is how we ended up with the Spanish Inquisition, because if you didn't do what they asked you to do, you were punished. And they have a painting of Galileo and his theories that the earth revolved around the sun. They were done with him. They were mad. So you will take notes on what the strongest influence of the Enlightenment was, and then you move on to next. And here is the actual activity. You have a graphic organizer that looks like this. Make sure you make a copy, hit File, hit Make a Copy, and then click OK. And then you write on the copy of the copy of. Okay? But you have areas in here for you to write information, and then when you go back to the activity, number 2, you'll see the reading. So all you're going to do is read the beliefs of Hobbes, because it says big ideas, and then whatever you see his big ideas, where you're going to put it in these graphic organizer box. It's real simple. You're just reading about Hobbes, Locke. Those are the 2 most important. Cesar Beccaria, Baron de Montesquieu, and one of my favorites is Jean-Jacques Rousseau. And then you have Ben Franklin. The reason why Ben Franklin is there is because a lot of his beliefs came from Rousseau and Voltaire. So America, is America America, or did we just copy what the Europeans did? Thomas Jefferson is another who spent a lot of time in France and America, back and forth. There's Voltaire, I told you, who's one of my favorites. And then you even have Mary Wollstonecraft. So read these stories, find out about Adam Smith, put a star by Adam Smith, because he's the reason why we know so much about the economy of America. If you want to know more about that information on economics, because again, that's not Miss Wall's thing, you need to study more on Adam Smith. And then you have Miguel Hidalgo y Castilla, and Simon Bolivar, Simón Bolivar, and you should be done. And finally, after you've read about all 9, I think it's about 9 to 12 of those Enlightenment thinkers who were also known as philosophs, I want you to write down who you think was most influential. Did any of them help to bring you some of the rights you wrote about earlier today? And once you have written that, you will see this ending complete that says you did everything correctly, and you are fine. I'm going to click the unit page just in case. And sure enough, it brings us back. Remember, you had to go in through modules. The links don't work. But right here, you can write down your goal statement that says, I can explain the cause and effects of the Enlightenment period. How in the world did the scientific method help apply to the lifestyle of regular society and government? I love it, and I hope you guys enjoy it too. Have a good day, and we're almost done. Less than 30 days of school. Bye-bye, guys.